Howdy YouTube, this is Charles.
And this is John.
From our tiny cabin project, and today we are not at the tiny house because it has been so freaking cold that, yeah, not happening. So anyway, I digress. We have some tiny house videos coming up in the future once it warms up a little bit. We're going to install some insulation into the tiny house, as well as do some modifications to our Dickinson solid fuel stove. But in the meantime today, we're gonna go around to all the local thrift stores and see what we can find for resale. Some of you may or may not know that John and I have a antique booth here in St. Louis, as well as things available through Etsy and eBay, and maybe possibly soon to come, we'll put a section on our Tiny Cabin Project's webpage for neat little resale items. So
if you guys live in the St. Louis, Missouri area, go to Manhattan Antique Marketplace. We're booth 814.
Yeah, 814 at Manhattan Antique Marketplace on St. Charles Rock Road. Yeah, we sell a little bit of everything. We sell handmade pendulum boards. We sell antique fishing and hunting gear. We sell vintage camping gear. We sell Fenton glass. We sell antique china, blah, 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 blah. So check it out. It's a little bit of everything. You think it's pretty cool. Let's go see what we can see.
So we're out today, and I spotted this vintage Stanley coffee thermos with a leather satchel. I'll just show you guys real quick. Really cool green thermos by Stanley. They're asking 18 bucks for it. We can probably flip it for 50 to 60 bucks. Charles spotted this antique Katani glassware. They got it marked for $6, and you can see that really great condition red stamp on it. Probably be able to flip that for 15 to 20 bucks. So Charles also spotted this really, really neat old schoolgirl doll set. Her extra change of clothes. And they're asking 15 bucks for it. We could probably get 50.
All right, guys. Let's see what else we can find.
I see something cool. Why don't you tell them what these are, Charles?
Well, those are from the 1970s, possibly 60s, and they're very, very collectible. They're not worth a ton of money, but they're only asking like $1 a piece, $2 a piece. If they had sunflowers on them or daisies, they'd be worth more. But for $1.99 a piece, oh, and one of them's chipped.
I'm gonna pass on this, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably pass on that. Hold on, that is just tack fabulous.
Look at this.
Oh man, I love it. Put it in the cart. All right, I think we pretty much tapped this store out, so let's go ahead and check out the next store.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so we just got done with our thrift store shopping at Red Rex, and we had found a few things we liked. We found some old Katani, but, you know, $5 for a Katani little vase, you know, the profit return, it wasn't that great. We bought the porcelain doll.
And we also bought the vintage Stanley coffee thermos. And both of those things were really great deals that are going to give a lot of return.
Yeah. I think at least on the porcelain doll, we'll be able to at least double our profit on that, because we got that for $15 and it was 25% off.
11 bucks.
11 bucks for that doll, and it sells all day long on eBay for over 50 bucks. So it's a It's the type of purchase that somebody's going to buy for their daughter because they had one when they were a kid. So you want to look for stuff that's not necessarily valuable, but it's got that nice nostalgic bit to it. Same goes with the Stanley coffee cup. Or the Stanley coffee...
the thermos.
The thermos, yeah. Vintage camping gear or thermoses and stuff like that sometimes can really sell. That particular piece sells on eBay all day long between $80 and $100. And that is something somebody's going to buy because they remember their grandfather heading out to work or heading out into the field every single day with that same thermos. So you're going to get that nostalgic era purchase.
And that's something that I recently learned myself, and that I'm still trying to get in my head, is it's not necessarily something that's always the book value of the item, but it's something that someone's going to be walking past and they're like, that's just too cute, I've got to buy it.
Very much. That's totally the case. So now we're going to head to our second thrift store and see what we can find on this adventure. We are going to bring you some more tiny house videos coming soon. We've got insulation purchased and some modified things we're going to do to the Dickinson stove. But right now with this cold weather in the Midwest, I'm not dealing with it. So we're focusing on one of our other ventures, which is our little antique shop. So let's... What?
At the end of this video, make sure to stay tuned to the end because we're going to actually show you our new booth.
Oh, we might do that.
Yep.
That could also be another video though.
Could be.
I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. We're at the next thrift store.
Hey.
We're going to go ahead and go in and see what we see. What's it say on the bottom? Anything?
It's got stamped in it, do not dishwasher or microwave safe. It does have a modern sticker that says made in China. So we just wrapped up at the second thrift store, and I'm going to show you the first thing on the right. Picked up this really cool alcohol burning stove. This is like a camp model stove, or you could use it for warming things on a buffet. Got that for $3. And how much do you think we can turn around and get that for?
Oh, I think we could easily sell that for $15.
Okay. I'm moving to the middle. We got this really cool reprint painting. It's vintage. And we only paid $1 for it. I think we could get $10 or $15 for that.
I think I'd be happy if we got 6 for it.
Yeah. And it's a really cool painting.
It's a neat little piece.
Lastly, we got this darling Winnie the Pooh tea kettle.
So what did you find that for on eBay?
So, well, when I first saw this, I thought it was tacky and almost passed it up. But then I pulled it up on eBay and found it anywhere between $35 and $40, $45.
And what did we pay for it?
$5.
It is pretty darling, isn't it?
It is.
I think we could sell that for $20.
And in the bottom,
yeah,
has all the information on it.
Nice. I definitely think we could get $20 for it, especially if somebody had it when they were a kid and they love Winnie the Pooh and they want it. I did find one thing that I almost bought, but because of the clerk, I just, for the principle of the matter, didn't buy it. I found a pair of men's cowboy boots that were marked, I guess, at $8.50. They were a little scuffed up, but they were real leather. So, I mean, they're totally worth $8.50. But it's the fact of the matter, I'm in a junk store. And that's what it is. It's a junk store. You pay more at antique malls because we took the time to go through the junk stores and find the good stuff. But I digress. If I'm in a junk store and I say, do me the best price you can on this, and you don't even come down a quarter, and you get an attitude with me like, I just won't buy it, I'm sorry. Okay, well, you just lost the sale. You know? You could have said $7 and I'd have walked out with the boots. But because they copped an attitude, I bought the $2 piece of pottery, and that was it. But you guys are gonna love this piece of pottery, and it's really funny because a lot of these thrift stores try to mark their stuff like they have antiques or valuables, and you'll see things marked like way overpriced, and then occasionally you'll see something that's like marked for $1 or $2 that's worth considerably more than that. So it pays to be attentive. Even in the stores that think they know what they got, because everybody don't know everything, so. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look and see what we got. So let's get at it. Okay, the first thing we got, I'm gonna talk about here is this vintage Winnie the Pooh tea kettle. We got that for 25% off $5, so it was like what?
Like $3.75 or $4?
$3.70, $3 or $4. We could probably get 30 to 50 for it. We've got this vintage camp cookware stove, camping stove, $3. I think we could get at least $10 for that. This porcelain doll, we got this for $11. We could easily turn around and sell that for $50. This cute little vintage picture, we got this for $1. You could easily sell this for $5 to $6, maybe $10. This Italian piece of pottery, it's a bank. Haven't found this exact one, but this style usually goes anywhere from $30 to $65. We paid $2. And then we got this little piece of Spanish pottery. And these go for about $30 to $40, and we paid, what, $1 for it?
It was actually marked down at 50 cents.
50 cents. So we got this piece for 50 cents.
It's Mexican.
And a piece of Mexican pottery. They sell on eBay between $30 $40. It's a good turnaround. And I think this is one of the best finds of the day, next to the doll. It's in like almost mint condition, vintage Stanley coffee pot with the leather satchel. Got it for 18 bucks, 19 bucks. These things easily sell for $80 to $100. And in this kind of condition, oh yeah, buddy. We spent maybe, what? What does that all that add up to?
Let's see, 11, 20, 2, 4, 5, 50, so about 40 bucks.
About 40 bucks.
And we're probably gonna get probably about $200 to $250.
Roughly about a $200 return off of 40 bucks. I mean, you can't really beat that.
Nope.
It's cold as shit, so we're gonna take our stuff inside, get it cleaned up, and maybe eat some lunch because I'm hungry. And then John's gonna go for a ride in his dad's new car.
He got a 2019 car, and this is 2019. I'm not gonna even say it.
So we were gonna show you guys the new shop today, but you know what? We're gonna take you guys to our shop on maybe our next visit. Because we still got to get all this stuff tagged and cleaned up.
So hit subscribe.
Yeah, hit subscribe so you can see our cool little groovy antique spot. Yeah!
And if you're new to this channel and this is your sort of thing, but you also happen to like cabins and tiny houses, we do a whole bunch of that stuff too, so go check out those videos.
And fishing and gardening and chickens and
everything.
DIY, solar power, off-grid preparedness, blah, 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 blah. So, this is Charles.
This is John.
Until next time, catch you later.